like it. But the previous year, it was also higher.
For 2015, it was 600 million.
600 million.
Yeah.
Wow. That is not more than we did. Go ahead.
Okay, and then, I guess with this budget, meron naman kayong marketing plan or media buy-in plan. Kayo, Secretary Teo, or you said Kat, or whoever is in charge of the place.
Yeah, just for the record, the branding budget is under the Office of the Secretary. For 2016, I am aware, 650 million, where ang napunta po sa Macan, kasi sila po yung nanalo dun sa branding campaign.
150 million.
Opo.
Ang binayad sa Macan.
Yun po yung nakaanak na budget po sa kanila, 650.
And was that paid? Was that paid?
I'm not aware po. I'm not aware, Mr. Chair.
Secretary Teo?
I think hindi po ako din sure because during that time, ito po yung nangyari na yung site that we have to cancel. But if the contract was during the time of Secretary Jimenez, sila po nanalo. So I continued during my term.
I'm astounded. I mean, that's an awful lot of money for Macan Airsa. For a client that is, really scrounging to get a good budget to get out into the international and domestic community. Go ahead.
So, Chair, siguro out of the 650 million din sa Macan, ano lang ba to? Media buy-in or part din yung pag-produce ng ads?
Yeah, tama yan. Pag-produce na ads.
Pati yung pag-produce ng ads. So, yung anak was part of the 650 million and ano ba yung bulag site? Yung site. So, I guess hindi nyo nabayaran yung 650 million because may problema tayo dun sa site. Tama ba? And then what was the media placement?
Hindi ko lang ano data. No data. Showing Central Nancy, but we did not do
The data? But,
the data.
pero meron naman mo. Secretary, for us, you have that data. So, meron media plan. And then for the 2017, I assume that you also have a media plan for 300 million. May media plan din kayo for 300 million.
As I mentioned, for the branding campaign is under the Office of the
Okay,
Secretary.
so Secretary Teo, do you have a media plan?
I don't have the copy.
Okay, please.
The question is, did you have a media planner for the 300 million?
Yes, but hindi ko po ma-itemize. We will give you a copy because mahirap na po kasi kumuha ngayon ng mga records sa DOT.
Well, we will ask, it will be unfair for her to get it.
Yeah.
And Mr. Chair, siguro let us also include the 2018 media plan.
Yeah.
The what?
The 2018 media plan.
Yes, of course. We will get the 2018, the chair directs the Secretary of Tourism on a request basis to please submit to us these matters that are being raised by Senator Binay. I just want to clarify, with the permission, I don't want to miss the opportunity. 650 million ang binayad sa Macan Aircraft.
Eh, yun po yung nakaalap na budget po. Pero in terms of magkano po yung binayad talaga, wala po.
No, but the contract is for 650.
Yes po, yes po.
Obligated yun.
Yes po.
Pinutol natin yung kontrata sa kanila dahil nagkalat doon sa
Right.
sa
Right.
blind man.
Yes po, isang side po, Mr. Chair. Okay. Side. 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 Side.
300 million. Kung pupunta sa 650, meron kang 300 million for the campaign.
Hindi po. Ang alam ko po, yung 650 million for 2016, 2017 po, 300 million. Yun po sabi ng Secretary.
Okay.
So yung 2017, mahal pa din?
Hindi na po. Ang 300 million, hindi na po.
Siguro, at yung sapat at for mahal? Hindi o, because there was a 2015 siya, di ba? Tapos carry over na 2016.
2016 po yung transition eh.
Yeah.
So, ang follow po niyan, para po ang nanalo talaga sa bidding ng time pa ni Secretary Jimenez was Macan. Kami na lang po ang
And
nag-implement.
how much was the contract?
It was 650 million na po.
So kayo lang yung
Yes po.
nag-execute tong ano. Siguro maybe we can ask Kuya, na-audit yung ba itong transaction between DOT at Macan?
Good question.
Sir, na-ulit po namin yung contract and then the payment. Hindi pa po nila na mabayaran ng buo kasi nga lumuwas yung problema. And ang nagka-problema po sila sa creative. Pero may mga contract na rin po yung mga placement. So yung po itinuloy na yung anak ng ina-advertise. So, doon po sa RP namin nakalagay po kasi may mga kulang po mga documents kaya hindi pa po namin masyadong thoroughly na-audit.
Anyway, we should get a copy of that by budget time. Makuha naman namin ito yun by budget time. Budget time ngayon.
Opo,
Yung report niyo.
nasa RP po.
At saka, I need to know how much Macan Erickson was paid after the contract was been canceled.
Sir, ito po nandito sa page 130 ng aming
Report.
annual report. May disbursement po na 271 million. 271 million po.
Ano po yun? Balance?
Hindi po, yun yung nabayaran na po.
Bayaran.
First po. 718, 558.11 or 42% as of December po yun.
270?
71 million.
Yun.
718, 558.11 or to be exact, 8% of the contract po. Yun po yung nabayaran na po sa Macan as of December po yun.
I just want to make sure, yung hindi na bayaran, then meron na obligation na bayaran yung commercial rights. Ipinasa na lang doon sa anak. Correct? Diba? What is the meaning of anak? Diba?
Yun po yung creative, maraming yata po creative yun, kasama po yung bulag pa yun.
Ulang yun ako yan.
Yun po, yung kasama yun yung bulag.
Ha?
Yung anak na kayo, kasi maraming po creative. So, ang pinitigil po nila yung type of creative po. Pero yung placement po, kasi kontrata na po, kaya yung anak na po yung pinapalakas nila.
O nga, pero kaya nga, yung anak, yung side o bulag o yung blind, meron ng obligated na ipapalabas yung commercial. Ngayon, dahil kinancel yun, ginamit ng DOT ngayon yung para sa anak doon sa balance ng commercial para di naman demanda. Ano po?
Kasi po lahat po yung ako
Hindi ko ano okay na yun. Magsalga ako dun. I don't think. So yun ang kwan. Opo. Salamat po. Thank you.
So, Mr. Chair, Macan was doing the creatives and the media placement for 2016. Correct? And 2017.
2017 lang po.
use Macan for the placement. Tama. So, parang lumalabas mo, may placement kayo na under ng Macan, tapos meron din kayong placement na decided by DOT themselves. Tama po ba? At siguro, bibigyan ko lang ng background kasi during the campaign, you were doing our placements. Kaya medyo familiar din kami with how it's done. So parang lumalabas ngayon, sa 2017, nandyan pa rin yung Macan. So bakit hindi niya na lang ginamit yung Macan for all your placements?
Your Honor, hindi na po namin ginamit ang Macan because of what happened yung sa site.
So, for the creative.
Yeah.
But for the placement, tuloy-tuloy siya hanggang 2017?
Did you,
Tama po ba?
placement, but creative din ako.
Tinuloy niyo yung placement, ha? Baka hindi namin naintindihan ni Nancy. Ni Sir Sabina. Tinuloy niyo yung placement dahil nakakasa na yun eh. Di ba? So, yung budget doon, ginamit nyo for anak.
Anak.
And after anak was, I remember during that time, you said that you're gonna use another agency to do your creatives. Was this done?
Wala po. Hindi na po natuloy.
So ginamit niyo na lang yung kung ano man yung nagawa na ng Macan. Kasi apparently may bilang ko anak eh. Di ba parang tatlong materials ba to? Or how many materials were produced by Macan? 4 na materials.
First one was sa anak. The second one, if I'm not mistaken, it's the Madrid Fusion Manila for 2017. And then the third one is Flavors of the Philippines. And then the fourth one eventually is yung Canton site po.
So yung tatlo na gamit nyo?
Yes, Your Honor.
I saw din sa binigay nyo, I think you used yung Madrid. Wait lang, I get sure.
I can please send us a copy of all the commercials used by Macan.
So yung ginamit,
Sa YouTube naman yan, no? YouTube.
so all your materials are from Macan.
For 2017, yes.
So you did not get another agency
For 2017, wala na po.
for 2018?
Hindi pa po nag-materialize po yun.
Siguro balikan na lang natin yung marketing mix. Ano yung, how do you do the marketing mix? Ano ba yan? Ilan yung place international? Ilan yung for local?
I don't have the exact figures, Your Honor, but as far as I know, si Macan po mas heavy po siya sa international placements. Naglagay po siya sa local po, very minimal lang po.
May question, di ba? Siguro balikan natin. Yung 2016, may 1.15 billion kayong budget for marketing, correct? Tama po ba? According to Secretary Berna, 2016, 1.15 billion, right? And then 650 million na punta sa Macan. So there was another 600 million, well, more or less, let's say 500 million. Kung sinong gumastos ng 500 million?
Sorry, Secretary. Senator Nancy, but we do not have the record of that. I think you prepared for the PPP4. I hope we can do it next time, so we can prepare.
Siguro na, I assume na before you do the budget, nag-uusap na kayo, di ba? May planning yan. Tapos pinag-uusapan nyo, for this year, ganito yung marketing mix natin. Siguro, if you can just remember, what was the direction for DOT in terms of placement? Was it like, nung nagpaplano kayo, 60% ba international, 40% local, tapos pag ABS ba, ganitong percentage, pag GMA, pag PPV4?
It's more international po.
So how much was spent for international?
Maybe
I don't have the exact figures.
Sige, Secretary Berna, can you furnish us? So for 2018, what was the direction for marketing?
That's already Secretary Berna.
Can you just submit to the committee?
Okay, Mr. Chair, I will give my colleague the chance to answer questions. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, reminder lang yung mga submissions that I requested.
Before we recognize the distinguished senator, Risa, I just have to take it down from PTV and from DOT. The total that was supposed to be paid is 120 million, is that correct? 120.
Yung pong
Ang natanggap ng kumpanya ni Mr. Turco is 100, ilan? Kailangan magsabi para hindi tayo magkagulo.
a gross amount of 75,798,693.7.
So 75 million plus and change, 75.7.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Out of the 120. Tapos binayaran kayo ng 20. Ilang kinita niya?
Ang retained po by PTV is exactly 19,826,306.3.
19 million
826,000.
826,000.
306.3.
76.3. Kung will you please take care of this? I just want to know. 120 nakalaan, 75.7 or 0.8 ang nakuha ng kumpanya ni Mr. Turco, halos 20 million ito. So, alisin mo na yung 20 million na 19 going ng 20, may 100 million pa. So, 75 million or 75.8 lalabas na mayroon pang natitira na 25,000 or less. 25 million or less. Saan ang punta?
Siguro sa Mr. Chair, yun po yung last tranche na hindi na po na-release.
Magkano yan? I don't dwell siguro. Ilan niya? 11 million ata yan, 12 million. Diba? Kaya, I just,
I think it's about
11.82. Diba? 11.82. So, meron ko mga dito 13 million. Siyempre, may VAT yan. Nagbayad kayo ng VAT, di ba? Mr. Tulfo, nagbayad kayo ng VAT.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, you're right. We have to factor also
The VAT.
yung mga VAT, EVAT,
Yeah.
and then yung mga deductions.
Withholding.
So, ito mga withholding, EVAT, deductions. So, parang maging specific ho tayo kasi pag nagbayad ho sila, deducted ho lahat siya.
Sila na nagbabayad doon, hindi na ba ikaw?
Sa gobyerno, pagdating sa kanila, i-issue ho sila sa amin ng check and billing ho namin. Ako ho, Mr. Chair, I'd like to take this opportunity. Siguro makakatulong ho ito sa inyo. Ano, kasi marami yung tanong na parang tumatahimik ako rito in my presence na I have to speak because I'm the one in the middle of the controversy.
No, nobody's saying you were deceived. There's a contract of
Yes.
Malaysia.
But ang contract po ay like this. As far as the contract ng DOT at PTV, we don't have any legal personality than we. Kami ho ang kontrata namin, deliver ho namin base doon sa nakasulat sa kontrata sa pagitan ho ng PTV at BMUI. May mga confusion ho kasi pag programa ho yan na hindi ho angkop dyan ng turismo.
Yeah.
Ang ngayon, ang Kilos Pronto ho, ibang programa po ito.
And it's covered, is it covered by your company?
Ang BNUI is a production outfit, independent production outfit. Ito ho'y content producer ho tayo, content, kami yung content provider ho sa mga
Doesn't include therefore visa there.
ang BITAG ho, isa ho sa mga programa like BITAG.
No, my question is simple, Ben. BUMI is a content provider. It's part of the content provided. Because
Yes,
it's part of Kilos Pronto provided.
Kilos Pronto is also a program sa loob ng BMI.
Under BMI, of course.
Yes.
So, okay. So, my question, wala akong problema na. The little problem here is really the issue of conflict of interest. That's what Secretary wanted to address in the case that you already have in the ombudsman. I'm not going to lawyer for anybody here. You're your own lawyer. Yes. I'm not going to tell you what your rights are, but what is in front of me are the facts.
Yes.
And as far as I'm concerned, there is a failure by Secretary Teo to appreciate the fact that nagkulang yung kanya siya, nagkulang yung kanya department na makasinta na mayroong conflict. Because walang susunod executive. Pangalawa, ang channel 4 ang PTV dapat nakakit yun dahil programa ninyo yun. Diba? Na dapat nasabihan. Now, whether or not the ombudsman or whoever it is that's going to handle the aspect of cases, sila yan. But sa amin, ang intention namin dito is to make a report in aid of legislation and make the necessary recommendation. So, ang hinahanap ko lang dito, kung nawalan pa kayo ng pera, meaning to say, kung 120 na bayad tayo ng 75 million, tinanggal nyo na yung VAT, tinanggal nyo na lahat yung iba dyan, binayan nyo yung tinulong nyo yung 20 million. Bakit mo nyo ba yung binayad na black time? Yung 4 million ni Mr. Turbo?
Your Honor,
I'm asking them. Meron ka na? Kasi kung 700,000 a month, that's 8.4. Yung black time, di ba? Ang sabi nyo kasi kanina, 4.4. Unless you give him a discount.
Mr. Chair, yung pong binawas for airtime, it's not just for Kilos Pronto. The record is actually diniduct po yun because of arrears po yun.
Arrears na nino?
Ng BMUI po sa airtime.
Dahil hindi siya kakabayan ng araw sa black time.
May kulang po.
May kulang.
Yes, sir.
Can you sabi ko kung magkano yung arrears na yan?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And that should cover the whole 120 na nabasahan na yan. You hope?
Mr. Chair, yung like that, yung last batch po kasi hindi na-release kaya hindi po kompleto yung 100.
Kaya 120 na bawasan. Ginawa ko ng 100 million nga.
And we will submit the financial statement po.
I was trying to shorten it, but hindi 100 million yan. 120, pinayaran yun ng 75 million, 75.8, lagay mo na, 19 million, 20 million yung binayad sa news, so naman pa siya magana, 20 plus 75, that's 95, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ay yung balance, ano yun, arrears, plus saka taxes.
Taxes po, yung iba. Tapos yung meron din po, Mr. Chair, yung arrears. And what the figure na binigay po namin sa inyo is yung net. Yung 95 po, that's the net na
Kaya, natagdag mo yung taxes dyan. Ang net kasama yung tax, yung gross kasama yung, pag binakas mo yung net, nabayaran na yung tax doon.
Yes, Mr.
Linis
Chair.
sa kanya yan.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Pero kayo nagbayad ng tax, di ba?
Nagbayad po kami.
So, kalkalin niyo yung resibo nyo at tigyan nyo kung ilan ang binayad yung taxes para malaman ko lahat kung meron pa nawawalang pera.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay? Alright, go ahead. Yes. Of course.
Just for additional submission, because TPB, meron din kayong sariling budget for marketing and promotion, am I correct? Can you please submit to the
Yes, Your Honor.
committee your budget for 2016, 2017, 2018, and your placements for marketing and promotion for those 3 years?
Yes, Your Honor. We will do. Yeah. Well, we'll see each other budget time. PTV kasama government corporation, government corporation. Pero sinasama sa kanila. Right, meron support niyan. Meron pa kayo budgetary support, di ba? Pero merong support ng gobyerno sa inyo, budgetary? Wala na? Yung share niyo sa casino? Yung share niyo sa airport? Ako kumuha ng loan na yan.
Yung ano po, Mr. Chairman, yung what I understand is wala na po kaming GAA since 2016.
Wala tayong gaan, pero meron kayong support. Kinukuha
Pagport.
sa casino, sa pagport, kinukuha sa airport.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Meron yan.
Meron po.
Okay, papasilin natin na eh. Okay, go ahead. Senator Lisa Ontiveros is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Magtatanong po ako sa dalawang kabaro ko, sina former Sec Teo at saka si Sec Berna. Okay, former Sec Teo muna po. Sabi po ninyo hindi nyo alam na yung kilos pronto ay sa mga kapatid ninyo. Kaya hindi mo na-red flag kung nagkaroon ng kontrata between DOT at saka yung mga kilos pronto. Pero hindi po ba ma'am na yung kontrata ay binayad sa 3 tranches over a period of at least 7 months? So, ibig mo sabihin, sa loob nung higit kalahating taon na yon, habang binabayaran rin at least 3 tranches, hindi po kayo nag-usap lahat, kayong magkakapatid?
Hindi ko kasi kanya-kanya po kung buhay yung kapatid ko. I don't even have time to talk to them. Yung checks are all paid to PTB4. So lahat po ng mga check and obligation ng DOT are all paid to PTB4. So halang sa atin lang po tayo.
I'll accept this answer for now, Mr. Chair, pero medyo mahirap talagang paniwalaan, lalo na sa bansa natin na mapagpantay sa ganyang mga bagay, yung proper at saka improper na pagnenegosyo sa pagitan ng gobyerno at saka private sector. Kapag usapin ng pamilyang pinag-uusapan, medyo nakaka-stretch ng belief na hindi po nakapag-usap ang magkapatid.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Everybody here. You have a case pending in the Ombudsman right now.
Is it a fact-finding?
It's a fact-finding.
Yes po.
So when that case comes in, that will be considered as whether that is a violation not only of the Constitution but of the Anti-Graft Practices Act.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Thank you. Ma'am, bakit po sinabi ng abogadan yung si Atty. Tomasio na isusoli ang pera? Pero sinabi po
medyo magulo na po yun. So I asked my brother kung pwede if they could return the money. But at the end of the day, still PTB4 and my brother that they decide kung ibabalik po ang pera. Kasi ang bayad po naman namin ay sa PTB4.
So sa pagitan po ma'am ng pakiusap at payo ng abogado niyong si Atty. Tomasio at yung sinabi naman ng mga kapatid niyo, may I ask you, do you personally support returning that money?
Actually, ang unang decision ko po ay hindi pwede. Actually, when Atty. Tomasio told me, I said, mahirap kasi nagasta na yung pera, they already paid, marami na sila nagawa. But he said, you have to consider a sacrifice. That was the advice then. So I told my brother, and then he said, later on siguro, because he's the younger brother, medyo pumayag. But then at the end of the day, ano pa rin po, kung ano decision niya kung magbayad o hindi, wala na po sa akin yan.
Pero yung personal na tingin niyo po ay dapat isauli yung pera?
Hindi.
Hindi rin po. I'm disappointed to hear that, Mr. Chairman, bagaman I appreciate yung sinabi ni former Secretary na may kahit konting pansinin sila doon sa payo ng kanilang abogado. Ay, yes ma'am. Yes, because
Nagawa na po kasi ang nagawa na po natapos po kasi yung kontrata. And kung minsan nagkaso na po yung pera, ay saan po po yung pera? Papayag.
well, as the good chairman said, depende po sa finding at resulta ng legal process. Magkakaroon ng mga recommendation kung ano yung tama o hindi tamang gawin. Pero, Mr. Chair?
Yes, can I, since this is the issue na kung saan si Attorney Topacio in the first place, hindi ko po kilala. I haven't met this person. I haven't had any handshake with this person. Ako ay may meeting noon sa Sofitel. At tumawag po ng aking kapatid bilang nakakatanda. So sinagot ko si Wanda Teo. Ngayon, ang sinabi ho ni Wanda, pakinggan mo nga itong legal mind nitong Attorney Topacio. Ako ay nakinig bilang nakababatang kapatid. At maganda hong sinabi ni Topacio dahil sa kanya yung legal mind, yung respeto at tsapakano rin siya. Marunong daw magtsapakano ho kami. Sinabi niya, yung word na, the key words are good words. And then, sabi niya, the money in your name. And then sabi niya also, honor and integrity. These are the key words. These are very good words, powerful words para sa akin. And then I told him that would extinguish the legality of my contract. But hindi. Why would I be returning a money where we have faithfully delivered and then by way of contract we aired all the documents needed, kasama pati yung tape on air, we fulfilled. So now, returning the money is tantamount to saying that we did something illegal. But during this time, sinabi ko, Attorney Pacho, I will consult my lawyer because I have a legal counsel for a corporate, a corporate company. And then after that, nagsalita na siya sa media without, because she's not representing for me, she's representing Wanda. And that means tantamount to what? Conspiracy.
Actually, Mr. Chair.
Kaya po, if you will allow me, Your Honor, because this is very important. Ito ho naging dahilan ho na parang pagsasauli. Wala ho sa isip ko magsasauli kasi wala po akong ginawang illegal. Sa amin po, ang manindigan po namin ng kontrata. Yung kontrata po yan, legal po ito. Wala po kaming ginawang illegal. Kung meron ho nagmamagandang loob na para sabihin sa uli, pinakinggan ko, legal mind ho yun. Hindi ako pwede mag-abugato. Ang nagtataka lang po ako, pumalat na ho sa media, magsasauli, parang dating meron ho kaming conspiracy. Kami ang magkakapatid. Walang galang lang, maliban ho ka Erwin. May kanya-kanya ho kaming buhay. Answering the train of thought na sabi niyo kanina, imposible magkakapatid kahit ho sa kanya. Ang relasyon ho namin, hindi ho close. FYI. I mean, kalat naman ho sa media yan. Para kaming isang kapatid ko, parang lagi sa tubig. Hindi kami pwedeng halo. Yung pang generasyon namin ng kapatid sila, ibang generasyon ho sila, malayo. Do we listen to one another? We have our own decisions. My decisions are based on the legal counsel natin. I make decisions as a CEO on the basis of legal advice. And besides, parang ang dating, binigay lang sa amin na walang kontrata, walang personality in BMUI. BMUI stands for Pitag Media Unlimited Incorporated. It has a structure. Meron mo kaming accounting, meron mo kaming CPA, meron mo kaming corporate counsel. Kompleto ho kami pagdating sa advice. So I don't act by myself or myself with myself. So, kaya ho ako nagsasalita ng ganito kasi dito ko nag-umpisa sa uli. At yung magiging nating senador, sabi niya nga, ba't sa uli? Ito ako nasaktan dito na parang iba na ho yung reaction ko dito masakit ho ito
Well, Mr. Chair, precisely. Thank you, Mr.
If you allow me.
Well, actually, Mr. Chair, the good gentleman entered into my question to the good former secretary, but I allowed him to continue his additional input in order to shed light on my question. But here, I'd like to come in dahil sinabi nga po na hindi naghahalo silang magkakapatid. But I think precisely the reason that our committee took cognizance of these resolutions is mukhang may naghalo dito na improper. And this is precisely why I'm asking the question, Mr. Chairman, about the necessity of returning the money. Kasi mukhang product talaga ng conflict of interest na prejudicial sa Republika and in violation of our RA 6713 o yung ethical standards of government employees. Sinabi rin po na may payo nga si Attorney Topacio. And I recall na si Attorney Topacio, he insisted
he insisted na Mr. Ben Tulfo had told him that he would return the 60 million pesos. Kaya kanina, in the process of clarifying these questions, gusto ko sanang itanong dahil sinabi nga nila that goodwill, that honor, that integrity are important to the good resource person. So, kailan nyo nga po isasauli yung 60 million pesos?
Lilinawin ko ho, ma'am, ano?
I think, before you do that, I think there's a miscommunication here. The question was asked upon Secretary Tulfo whether she was going to return the money, and the answer was wala na gastos na. Pangalawa, sabi niya ang silang pumasok mga yun si Ben Tulfo na wala naman silang pinag-usapan na isasauli. Is that correct? Hindi mo kilala si Tomasio?
Hindi ko pa ho siya nakikita.
Tomasio, your lawyer, Wanda?
He was my lawyer before. I asked
At the
him-
time he said that,
Yeah. At the
he was
time-
your lawyer.
Yeah.
So the statement saying na magsasauli came from you, or came from him, or came
Or
from him?
from Attorney
Came from him. And you did not tell him, did you tell him not to say that? Did you tell him to say that?
Actually, he told me to ask them kung pwede ibalik yung pera. So I told them, because it was advice of my lawyer.
And then said no.
And I was forcing him, sabi kung pwede ibalik. And first he said yes, and then later he changed his mind.
So first he said yes, ma'am.
So Ben said yes first.
Ano sabi niya, titingnan niya kung saan niya babulin yung pera.
You know what he said?
He said, titingnan niya kung saan niya kukunin ang pera because nagasta na kasi niya yung pera. Diba?
Sure.
He paid to the people.
Mr. Chairman, I would have hoped that the story could have ended there because it would have been a good sign of positive, prospective positive action from
Our
Ben
hopes-
Tulfo. But
our hopes,
unfortunately, it seems to have
Our hopes,
changed.
as you know, including my hopes, are irrelevant here because what we are here is we're getting the facts. That's the important thing here is to get the facts. That's why we cannot make a priori statements yes because we have not gotten all the facts. That's why I'm clarifying. Sabi mo, kinausap mo sila yun. Sabi nila, hindi niya naman sasauli. Is that correct?
He said, nahihirapan siya because saan siya kukunin niya ang pera.
Is that a question na kahit na gusto ko isauli or sasauli ko or what? Did he say, I'm not going to return it?
He did not say he was going to return it, but he said,
He said he was going to return it.
where will I get the money? First told me, where will I get the money? And then he said, oh sige, parang he was telling me kung saan kukunin ang pera.
So that is his point. Saan ko kukunin yung pera?
Yung pera dahil
Sabi mo, nagasto na.
nagasto na kasi yung pera. Dahil
Alright.
nayaran na niya yung ano to.
What did you say then? I just want to be simple because I'm going to make a report on that.
Ano po? Salamat, Mr. Chairman, ano? Nung ako po'y tinanong, buo na sa aking isipan kasi may counsel po kami. Legal po yung aming mga ginawa. Wala ko kaming ginawa na illegal. Ngayon, yung transaction